From the twisted mind of the Moon of Majora's Mask and the wholesale said Pretty Boy Factory comes a remaster of a cult classic that delivers a masterclass on one of your favorite things to do in a video game. Feeling profound sadness. Nier Replicant, version 1.224744871339. Double jump into the sort of prequel to everyone's favorite ass-staring epic. An obscure action RPG that was only played by the crunchiest of gamers. Even though they changed the main character from a hopeful shonen to a manly dad for our dumb Western brains. And experience a game that really takes the idea of remastering seriously. Featuring the return of the little boy protagonist. Improved combat that doesn't feel like you're playing with a Mad Catz controller. Redone visuals that don't have the characters looking like Dollar Tree mannequins. A remastered soundtrack with even more wailing ladies. And a completely new fifth ending for the true sickos, while still maintaining the confused existential screaming that Yoko Taro is known for. In a new version of Nier, where most of the suffering it inflicts is intentional instead of by accident. I mean, come on, by now you know what you signed up for. It's like watching Iron Giant. You came here to cry about robots. Delve into the literal magical world of Nier Replicant Bunch of Numbers, and put on the little boy shorts of one of the only competent people in the post-apocalypse, who must save his sister from word disease and a bunch of Twilight Princess-ass monsters, with the help of a wisecracking book that's also a magical gun, and a fierce fighter lady who is cursed to eternally wear lingerie in public. In a straightforward story about companionship and triumphing over adversity. Of course not! Do you know who this is? I mean, he wears a giant face over his face. Meaning, of course, that the story gets real nuts. Including an anime time skip where the main character becomes young Sephiroth, and a bunch of endings to unlock to actually understand what the hell is going on. With each playthrough adding more lore and more reasons for you to feel bad for all the things you've done. And connections back to the Drakengard series for fans that really want to be driven insane. In a narrative that can only be created by the sort of beautiful madman they actually let make video games in Japan. Slash into the newly revamped action gameplay of Replicant that takes a hybrid approach by combining the snappy combat from Automata and constant rolling around from the original to create a battle system that might not be on par with the sequel, but at least feels better than trying to sword fight on horse tranquilizers as you chain combos with light and heavy attacks while swapping between weapons, all while you spam your magical Gatling gun and other poorly explained powers, while dodging bullet hell style attacks that will have you darting back and forth to avoid taking a million balls to the face, or just turn on the auto combat, aka journalist mode, and make yourself a sandwich while your little guy runs around. So you can focus on just upgrading your weapons to unlock the lore dumps, because if you aren't here to read long passages of text, you probably shouldn't be playing this game at all. Discover the darkest secret of Replicant, the padding.
These chickens sound pretty smart.
As Nier breaks up its story of dramatic intrigue, interesting challenges, and narrative and aesthetic boundary breaking, with some inexcusably tedious and boring bullshit, featuring side quests that will have you killing 10 sheep and searching for household fruits, seemingly endless material grinds against faceless blob men, and even parts of the main storyline where you have to run all the way somewhere just to watch a guy argue with his wife or something, as Nier blatantly plays for time like a Netflix series who's run out of material. You guys ever hear about the one quest where you can't roll or get hit, or you have to start all over?
Oh, crap!
It's fun! I'm having fun! So hop on that boar and get ready to read like you enjoy books. In a remaster that might not quite pull this extremely weird game out of cult status and into the mainstream, but will definitely get more people to drink the Kool-Aid. Starring 9S, 14XL, Brocon, Scholastic Book Fairy, Victoria's Secret Mauler, Precious Spooky Boy, The People Trap, and It's Not a Phase Lord, Depressing Guard. You know, in such a heavy game about loss and grief, doing some simple gardening is a bright spot in all the gloom. Oh jeez, my melons, my tulips! Why them? Why them?